A person arrives to the court of heaven and he sees a huge light in the center, which is the light of Hashem. And on the right, he sees his defense attorney, which is an angel. And on the left, the Satan and all his assistants. All kinds of malachi Kabbalah, very bad angels. The Satan is in charge of the kitrug. How do you say kitrug in English, Sarah? Mekatreg? Prosecutor? More like an instigator. He comes to add fire to the fight. Oil to the fire. Huh? Acquisitor? What? Instigator. So, Rabotai, this is the words of the prophet Yeshaya, Isaiah. It's right. This is what he said. והיה אמונת עיתך חוסן, ישועות, חוכמה ודעת, יראת השם יוצרו. The occasion was that the prophet described the savior of the Jewish nation from Sancheriv, the king of Ashur. And it says that the treasure that saved the Jewish people is wisdom, knowledge, and fear of God. In Hebrew, chokhmah, da'at, ve'irat Hashem, הם אוצרו. This is the treasury of Hashem. The Amora Rava in the Gemara, who mentioned many times in the Talmud, translate this verse as follows. He says, this verse is talking about the 6 questions that every person will be asked in the time of death in a court of heaven. First question, did you conduct all your actions and business in life faithfully with honesty? Not only it's include if you were a thief or not, if you were a deceiver or not, if you took advantage on people or not. That's obvious. When it says nasata venatata be'emunah, it's in every conversation in your life. You give an advice to someone, the advice was purely for him, or you have a hidden agenda. You have a hidden agenda, maybe. Your brother-in-law, you don't like him so much. He comes and asks you, do you think we should make aliyah to Israel? There's a lot of anti-Semitism now in New York since Mamdani Khomeini got up into power. Should we make aliyah? Of course. Life in Israel is wonderful. You should move before it's too late. What about you? I'm also thinking to move. He doesn't care about him. He wants to get rid of him. He's annoying. He comes to visit his sister. He comes with his family. He can't stand him. The advice he's giving him, not because it's great to do aliyah for him. He can care less if he die in Israel, as long as I get rid of you. Or if it's his mother-in-law. She say, listen, we are doing very bad over here financially. I think we should move to Israel. By the way, if you move to Israel, I have ways to help you over there. You cannot help me over here? No, over here my hands are tight. But in Israel, I have connection, I definitely will help you a lot. He doesn't give her an advice for her. He wants to get rid of her. And there are many things like this in life, in business, in buying, in selling, giving advice, saying even to people comments. Sometimes you insult one person, but it's not for him. It's for someone else that likes him. Someone, you give compliment to someone just because his hater is in the room. You cannot stand that someone. but you hate that guy so much, and you know he loves him and admire him, so you begin to give him, he hates him so much, so you begin to admire him and give him compliments even though you hate him. Why? Because you try to get this guy upset. There are many, many things like this in life. All of that falls into the category of nasata venatata be'emunah. Customer walk into your store. Is the tuna fresh from today? You have a bagel store. Of course, you're insulting me. What do you think? We sell tuna from yesterday? No, tuna from yesterday, no. Tuna from a week ago, yes. This tuna has been mixed already a week in a refrigerator. That's the order they give the workers. Mix the egg salad and the tuna every hour because the refrigerator makes it get dry. Today they learn already. They put a saran wrap to cover it. But sometimes they leave the saran wrap, you know, the worker, they have to make so many bagels every hour. Keep moving the saran wrap, closing it, keep moving. The boss is not around, he leaves it half open. So half of the tuna case became dark brown, when the other one is light brown. It's dark brown, meaning it got dry. Not to talk about the cats that come in the middle of the night and walk over and lick the egg salad and the tuna and the white fish. Ooh. What are you laughing? Even when you buy a Diet Coke, you drink it with the urine of the mice. When it stands in a factory somewhere in a warehouse, it stands outside, and the mice and the cats and the dogs are walking over and make what they make on top of it, and then you open it and drink directly from the can. Great spices. That's why I have to wash it first, and you know, the whole thing. So that's also considered nasata venatata be'emunah. Or you sell to one customer one price, another customer came with a nice tie, you just double the price. That's not nasata venatata be'emunah. You take advantage on tourists, because you know by the time they go back to Europe, what are they going to do? They come back to New York to fight with you about $1,000? They're not going to come back. All these crooks, all these locksmith crooks, all these car repair crooks, all the carpet cleaning crooks, all the chimney cleaner crooks, which some of them happen to be Israeli snakes, who takes advantage on others, they will have a very big problem in a time of judgment. Because remember, stealing is not permitted from Jews and is not permitted from Goyim. You're not allowed to steal from the Goyim. You're not allowed to steal from Jews. You're not allowed to deceive the Goyim also. Even if he's an Arab terrorist, you're not allowed to cheat him in business, to steal from him, or not to pay him if you work, and you have to pay on time. There's a lot of rules. Remember, not being a thief is not for him. It's for you. Hashem wants you to be a human being, not garbage. So it's really not relevant if the customer is a good person or if some kind of an anti-Semite. It doesn't justify to be a crook, because remember, being a thief, it's against yourself, not against him. He can never lose unless Hashem wants him to lose. So if you stole from him, Hashem is going to have to return it to him in a different way, to that goy. Same thing a Jew. If a Jew was cheated, he must return to him if he's not guilty of something. If Hashem wants him to lose money, he sends him to the thief, and the thief milked him. But if he didn't deserve to lose, if someone stole from him, Hashem must return it to him. It was written on Rosh Hashanah that it will come to his budget, and someone just took it with no permission. So it has to come back to you, and Hashem is going to take care of the thief for doing what's not allowed to do.